Good evening, people.
Hi, people.
Subscribers, friends, family. Good evening. It's been a minute. What, a week?
Yeah.
It's been a week.
Mm-hmm.
Please forgive us. I didn't do a hood story in a while. I've only done one. So we've had a rough month or so. So I will get to that. But thank you for joining the YaYaandStacy YouTube channel.
We missed you.
We missed y'all. We really enjoy these videos. So, we hope you get something from them. And it won't always be solely based on our life or things we went through. There'll be current events, and we'll try to relate those current events to real life situations. And this is one of them. So, I don't know if you guys have seen the Vlad TV interview that's taken place recently with YaYaandStacy. Now, this is a woman who, at the time, was a young woman, around 18, 19 years old.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
Who accused Tupac of sexual assault. Yeah. So, just to bring you up on the history, how did they meet?
They were introduced through someone that she knows at a club.
Okay.
They met at a club.
Okay.
And he walked up to her, put his hand, she had on some jeans.
Okay.
He put his hand in her back pocket and then introduced himself and said, "Hi, I'm Tupac." This is her version.
Okay.
And she said, "Hi, I'm YaYaand." And they danced. Went to the VIP section. And they danced a lot.
Okay.
And and kissed.
Okay.
You go ahead.
Why you want me to do dirty work?
Go ahead and tell what happened.
She says that he pressed her head down while on the dance floor. And she kissed his penis. Tupac says when he was alive, his statement was that she went down on him on her own and gave him fellatio.
Right. And she kept repeating, saying, I did not give him fellatio.
Yeah,
I did not do that. I just kind of
kissed it.
Mm-hmm. And then I came back up.
Yeah, and I came back up.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. I mean, listen. Like, we're gonna stop on that for a minute. Let's say she didn't suck it. That she kissed it in the middle of a dance floor. Mm-hmm. She's still wrong.
She is.
She's still wrong. But I don't think. Listen, if you're willing to kiss a stranger's penis that you just met, stranger, on the dance floor, packed. Because I remember Tupac telling the story. He said this was a club where a lot of athletes were at, football players, NFL players. This was a packed club, and she's willing to do that. Let's say she just kissed it, but she's willing to do that to a stranger on a packed dance floor. It's not far fetched that she sucked it. Like, it's like she's trying to tell half truths, so she don't look like a total slut.
Well, right. And if you take the time, a woman gets on her knees, goes down, whether she's on her knees, squats down, or whatever, you're sending that signal.
Right. So she's already set the stage.
Right.
To where he can't really take her seriously or respect her. That's not saying that gives him the right to disrespect her or to rape her or anyone to rape her. But women, you got to take some responsibility for your own actions and not play the blame game or the dumb blonde. That's really prevalent. It's been prevalent in society, but it's really showing or rearing its ugly face right now with all these sexual allegations going on with the woman saying he showed up to the door like this. He did this, he did that. But nowhere is this woman saying, I fought him off. I scratched him. I hit him. I kicked him. I screamed. I hadn't heard any of that. In any of these sexual allegations, sexual assault allegations.
It's just...
I hadn't heard any of that.
No.
And that's not saying that a woman can not be sexually assaulted, even though she didn't do all that. What I'm saying is, listen, you got to take some responsibility. And it's a flip side to that I get to. So we'll start off, we'll continue the story. So they go back to the hotel room after the club. And they have sex. They have sex 2-3 times. A cab or a limo drops her off at home. Tupac contacts, this is her side. And this kind of coincides with what Tupac said too. Tupac tells one of his homies, call her up, saying he want to see her. They call her, said they're going to send her. Tupac wants to see her, they're going to send her a limousine for her. She said, okay. Limousine picks her up. She comes up to the room. She said it's a suite. There's 2 rooms in this suite on both sides. And there's a living room between those rooms. She gets there. Tupac comes out the room, out of one of the rooms. They small talk. He's like he's tired. Let's go to the room. They go to the room. He asks for a massage. She gives him a massage on his back. He flips over. She gives him a massage on his chest. She's straddling. She's got him straddled now. And then I guess they start kissing. Whatever.
She said he grabbed the back of her head. At that time, she had braids.
But he didn't grab the back of her head until people walked in, right?
Well, they kissed. He did that one.
Okay.
He made that one move.
Okay.
Prior to that, when they kissed.
Okay. So, eventually, she hears the door open. And the guys who are there with Tupac, his friends, about 4 guys, I guess, they come in. They're like, damn, you know, she got a fat ass, touching on her, whatever. She said she felt uncomfortable. Now, at this point, women, at this point, even though she's 18, at this point, she has to take control over her body and let it be known how she wants to be treated. At this point, she has to get up. If he's holding her hair, whatever, she has to hit his hand, hit him, do whatever she got to do. She has to make it known that this ain't okay. Cuss these dudes out. Call them out their name. Call their mamas out their name. Let it be known this ain't cool. Get up, leave. Okay? At this point, for her to stay there, it needs to be a situation where there's bruises on her face, on her hands. She's doing everything she can. I'm not victim shaming. That's a big thing now. Putting shame behind everything when you call people to the carpet and try to hold people accountable. It got this whatever / shaming behind it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it is, man. Why you eating 3 plates, man? Why you got 3 plates? I'm fat shaming. Come on, man. you know, can't say nothing now.
Right.
Right? But we gotta start holding our women to a higher standard and stop making them victims. Well, having them take on the victim mentality. Not saying they can't still be victims, but take control. Do what you can do. Because let me tell you something about men. Men are hunters. They like to conquer. Do your research throughout history. This don't matter if they're black, white, Hispanic, Asian. Most of the killings, most of the takeovers of countries, businesses, human life, by men. This is in men. Okay? So when you get 4 or 5 men in a room with one woman, it's not a good look. It's not a good look if it hasn't been established that that's just the homegirl. Mm-hmm. Right? Mm-hmm. But she started off kissing or whatever she did to his penis. Mm-hmm. Right?
Right.
This is the stage that was set. Mm-hmm. Right? So they got this perception of her. Right?
Right.
Now, men, just because she wants your homeboy or is willing to do your homeboy that way doesn't mean she's willing to do you that way. Okay? Just because your homeboy said or your friend said she's a freak and she did this and the third to him, doesn't mean she'll do that to you. And I see that. I used to see that a lot. I don't hang with a lot of guys. But I used to see that as a younger man where a woman may get a reputation of being a certain way. A young lady may get a reputation of being a certain way. And so, because she was with a guy or two and whatever, other guys will touch on her without permission, will grope her without permission. And that ain't cool either. Okay? That ain't player. That ain't cool.
Nope.
That's sexual assault, man. And that's thirsty, man. That's thirsty. Okay? I've been at bachelor parties where men are thirsty. They don't know how to chill. Mm-hmm. The girl, they're dancing, or might have 2 or 3 girls they're dancing in a private suite. Mm-hmm. Some guys know how to chill. You know what I'm saying? Just know how to chill, be player about it. Then you got some guys, touching all on the girl, just grabbing her, trying to put the finger in a anal cavity. Like, dude, chill.
But see,
I'm serious.
I believe it, but even at strip clubs. Yes, we've been to strip clubs.
Yes, we've been to strip clubs.
I've seen men that they stand around the girl, and they just look like
thirsty. They
they
drooling.
I'm thinking, why don't you go sit down? Like he's just like drooling at the mouth, like he has not seen that before.
They
it's
drooling.
Like, go sit down.
They drooling. So we're gonna get back to that. But I want to finish up the story. So she said they assaulted her. Mm-hmm. Well, Tupac left the room. She said the men assaulted her, and then she eventually, hysterical, whatever. She comes out. Pac's like, man, get that bitch out of here, whatever. And that. Next day, cops come in, arrest Tupac for sexual assault. Also 2 gun charges. They found 2 guns. He was eventually sentenced, whatever, the story, should bail him out, whatever. Now, this is the first time I've ever seen this woman, I heard this woman speak. First time ever. I will say, I don't think she's lying totally. I do not think Tupac raped her. I think the guys were over aggressive. Mm-hmm. I think they were thirsty, over aggressive. They had this perception of her in their heads, and they were probably thinking they could do what they wanted to with her. Okay. She wasn't mentally strong enough to, and I'm not saying physically, because she wasn't going to be physically strong enough to do anything to her, to do anything to them. She wasn't mentally aggressive enough or emotionally strong enough to yell, kick, scream, bite, fight. Not saying she's gonna win.
Climb off.
She's not gonna win. Mm-hmm. But what I'm saying, somebody, most likely, one of them dudes were like, all right, man, chill. Somebody's gonna be like, chill. All right, we're going too far. Chill.
I just have a problem with the whole story because if it's me and you, mm-hmm. we're in this moment, and I hear a door open. Mm-hmm. Nah, these other guys can't see me with no clothes on. You can't see me in this act. Like I'm about to grab some sheets, cover up something to let the guy know that I'm uncomfortable.
Right, but you're thinking about you. But you gotta remember how this started out.
At the club with in the VIP section.
Okay. Mm-hmm. It wasn't no VIP section. It was on the dance floor.
She said, I could have sworn she said VIP. They were dancing in VIP.
Okay, but it was in front of people.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Yeah. So
his boys, I'm sure, saw that then. Mm-hmm.
And then after they did what they did, Pac chopped it up with his boys, laughing, telling cocktails, like Too Short say.
What they call it?
Cocktails. as respect to Too Short. So that's probably what happened, and they had this perception of her, but she really wasn't down for that. And men need to understand that, like I said before, man, just because she might be a freak or a hoe, she might just be a freak or hoe for that guy. She's into that guy. You know, you're not Tupac. She's willing to do that for Tupac, not his boys. You know, so that's just the way that is, man. And men need to understand that. Where Tupac messed up, I think. Well, I know where he messed up. He messed up on a few things. I do not think he assaulted her, but he messed up as far as, now we, you know, people that grew up in that era of Tupac, listen to his music, follow him. We see Tupac as a rebel, a leader. But he did not show leadership in that situation. According to Tupac, when they were touching on her and she didn't say anything, this according to Tupac, and she didn't say anything, he didn't want to seem like a sucker or like he was handcuffing, like, man, this is my girl. He didn't want to seem like that because look how she represented herself in the beginning. He didn't want to seem like that. That's peer pressure. He's thinking about what his homies gonna think. He didn't want to seem like that because the first thing, if he was like, chill, dude, chill. First thing they would have said is, damn, dude, why you handcuffing?
This your girl?
This your girl? That's a hoe. This another. Now, keep in mind, Tupac was like 21, 22. Young man. A young man. So he did succumb to peer pressure. He did not show leadership skills on that. He should have took control of that situation. You know what I'm saying? As a man, listen, man, as a man, this is how I think. And I've always been like this. As far as I can remember. When I was a young man, or a boy. If you with me, it don't matter. Hoe, whatever, friend, girlfriend, whatever, cousin, whatever. I'm responsible for your safety. Period. I'm responsible for your safety. You know what I'm saying? No matter if you show hoish ways in front of me or towards me, or thought ways, what they call it now, I'm still responsible for you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I'm still responsible for your safety. Still. You know what I'm saying? Because that's just what men do, I think. That's just how I feel.
Now, women will give up sex on the first date. That happens all the time. It's become quite common.
It ain't become. It's been quite common.
Oh, been.
That's been quite common.
Okay.
Okay.
But we think about the aftermath. Is he going to call me the next day? Although we're in the moment and everything feels good in the moment and you want it to last, the next day, the day after, is what really affects a woman, I think.
Right.
If you don't call, if you don't text or check on her, there's too much time in her head for her to think, man, was I a thought? Did I come across as easy?
Feeling
Did
guilty.
I come across as a slut?
Yeah,
right.
Feeling guilty.
So I think it's important to get to at least call and check on her the next day.
Yeah, but like some of these sexual allegations, moving away from Tupac, but some of these sexual allegations that's happening, I think they're bad. They're bad dates, not necessarily sexual assaults.
Mm-hmm.
This this could be complicated. Different layers to this. Some of these guys, we talk about thirsty guys.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these guys are harassing these women for sex, even when they're on dates.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
They keep messing with the bro. They keep trying to touch them. They
right.
keep trying to kiss
right.
them. They kissing them.
Right.
But then they keep trying to slide up the shirt or slide in the pants,
mm-hmm.
and the woman is steady moving.
Yeah, take it. What's the rush?
She like them,
mm-hmm.
but she don't want to give it up then,
mm-hmm.
right then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now, he's working hard enough, and sometimes, and most of the time, even if she doesn't want to give it up, but a man keeps trying. If she likes him, she'll give it up,
mm-hmm.
right?
And he doesn't have to do all of that work.
Huh?
He doesn't have to put in all that work, all the taking off the clothes, because she's gonna open up to him freely.
No, you're not. You missed my point.
Oh, did I?
Yeah. Even though he's doing all that work,
mm-hmm.
keeps harassing her, trying to do this, do that. If she likes him, even though she's fighting him off and brushing him off, not fighting him off, but brushing him off,
mm-hmm.
she'll eventually give in most of the time because she likes him. And she was like, all right, I like him. I don't really want to give it up, but I'll go and give him some. Right? Both people are wrong in that. The man is wrong in that because, brothers, you can't be out here being thirsty like that. You gotta let that thing flow. You gotta have some charisma. You gotta be smoother than that. Know how to swoo. What's the word? Woo. Know how to woo a woman. Know how to woo a woman with charisma. Right? You can't be thirsty. You can't be chasing the cat like that. When you mentally stimulate a woman, you don't have to do all that. You don't have to do all that. She gonna take off her own clothes. She gonna ask you at the end of the date.
Mm-hmm.
So we going to my place or yours? She gonna ask you. Okay? You ain't gotta do all that. The problem with that, when you harass women like that, even if she likes you and she gives it up, you might think you won. The problem is that she's gonna feel guilty. Not only that, man, you're not gonna get the best of her in bed. You ain't getting the best of her. She's just going through the motions. You ain't getting the best of her. She's gonna feel guilty. She's gonna feel even more guilty if you don't call her in the morning or check on her to make sure she made it home. If she's leaving you, going back to her place, you check on her to make sure she made home, or call her in the morning to check on her. An older woman taught me that. Older woman taught me that. I was dating an older woman. I was a young man. We did our thing. And I didn't call her the next day. And she said, I just want to give you some advice. I know what it is. We were just doing our thing. But you always call a woman the next day. She's like, that's the gentleman thing to do. Always call a woman. Even if it's just sex. You always call a woman. So she feels a certain way and doesn't feel another way. Mm-hmm. And I was a young man. And I practiced that throughout my dating history. But you got to call her, man. You got to be smoother. Can't be thirsty. You can't, man. And a lot of these stories, I'm hearing these sexual allegations. This is what these men are doing. They're harassing the women, even though the women might be feeling them.
Right.
But they keep coming on,
Keep coming on.
keep coming on.
Mm-hmm.
The woman hadn't just opened up to him,
Mm-hmm.
and then the woman gives in.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that sexual assault? Did they force it, or did they coerce her? I think it's creepish on the man's part, and I think it's weak on the woman's part. If this dude ain't getting the picture, hit this dude, knee this dude, spit on this dude so he gets the picture. You can't be timid in them times. You can't. You can't. Men, if you handle it properly, you're not in a rush, you're not thirsty, you're not acting like a damn hyena, and you got a mouthpiece and you know how to be patient, she'll open up to you. From the time me and you met and started dating, I used to getting to know each other, talking on the phone, texting, and then dating.
Mm-hmm.
Before we had sex, did we ever discuss sex?
Never.
Did we ever discuss private parts?
Nope.
Did we ever anything like that?
No.
Never discussed
Didn't
it.
see no pictures, nothing.
Didn't send no pictures, nothing. But when we finally went there,
Ooh.
it didn't take long, y'all. Hey.
Oh, really?
Hey,
You
no, it didn't. First date. It was first date. We married. You ended up getting married to me, so you won. You won.
Right.
You won. It was the first date though. But leading up to that, it was mental stimulation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It was mental stimulation. Conversation, man. You gotta have conversation. Come on, man. Y'all got conversation other than sex, brother.
Yeah.
So she's already stimulated mentally, and when you go there,
Right.
she's gonna open up to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's gonna open up to you freely. It's not gonna be a forced thing, or she gonna feel guilty. No, she gonna feel good about that. Like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, teach your girls to be stronger. Fight, spit, kick, hit, stab. Really.
Right.
They're not stop making them take on this victim role. That's not saying they still can't be assaulted.
Yeah.
But hold them accountable. Men, hold yourselves accountable. Men, check other men. Call out other men. Dog, you thirsty. Keep your hands off her, dog. She don't want that, dog. Did she invite you to do that? Keep your hand off the strippers, too. If she ain't invite you to do that. You ain't got no money in your hand, keep your hand off her, man.
Yeah.
Stop being thirsty, man. Hold each other accountable. Check men. Women check women.
Women check women.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. We need to.
Yeah, man. Ain't no victims, man. Ain't no victims.
Right.
We're not taking on this victim role at all. I ain't raised my daughters like that. They ain't taking no victim role.
Right.
And you don't even want to... Women that take on a victim role like that, they're not marriage material, man. They're not. Because in a marriage, you're going to go through ups and downs, and you don't want a woman that's weak.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You might get into it with your husband. The right dude come along, and he's saying enough stuff, even though you don't want to give in. If he's saying the right stuff, and he grabbing on your arm, coming in and then, if you weak and you don't know how to be vocal, you'll end up doing something you don't really want to do.
It's true.
Yeah. It's about strong women. Okay? And it's about men. Stop being lame and suckers. And how to get some conversation. Be patient. And actually know how to converse with a woman and woo a woman. I said it right.
You did.
Yes. That's all we got, y'all. Anything else, baby?
No, no.
Be leaders, man. Be leaders, man. Women, be vocal. Okay? You ain't the victim. Men, stop being savages.
Women check other women.
Yes, yes. So yeah, y'all. Thank y'all for joining the YaYaandStacy channel. Don't forget, got a book coming out in June called A Toast to the Men. A Toast to the Men. Hey, this book is dynamite. It's dynamite. It's on a concept you've never seen or heard or read, and it's going to be very impactful.
Right.
Yeah, this is for the men. There's a conversation with the men, but I want the ladies to eavesdrop. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, email us, comment, subscribe, email YaYaandStacy@gmail.com. Subscribe, like, hit the subscription button, notification button. Let us know what y'all think. It's pretty good.
Yes. We don't have all the answers, but we have a story.
Got a story, y'all. Got a story. Love y'all. Remember, love is law. Love is law. Peace.